Hello, and welcome to the 2023 Super Bowl preview. My name is EJ Samuel, and I'm here to provide you with epic facts and stone-cold stats for the big game. We'll be covering everything from who to watch on the field to the halftime show to who you may see on your screen during the big game. If you don't know football, that's okay, because I'm here to give you a basic layout so you can go to any party and sound like a seasoned pro. Well, guys, the big game is here. It's been a long 18 weeks, and now we're here. 2 teams, 1 final game to settle it all. And even though your team might or might not have made it, there's a lot to look forward to on this Sunday. So let's break out the cell phone, just like you are probably doing right now, and let's look at what really is about to go down here. So, the Super Bowl. It's on Sunday, February 11th, and it's going to be at 6:30, which is different because back in the day, it happened during the daytime. And now we've got a primetime event that'll be aired on CBS. It's going to be happening in Las Vegas. This is the first time that the Super Bowl was ever in Las Vegas. Now, enough talking about the setting and setting the scene. Let's talk about those 2 teams. Get your phones out, boys and girls, because we're about to learn. On the NFC, we have the San Francisco 49ers. They had the number 1 seed, which means they got a break, and then they played 2 fantastic games, including beating the Detroit Lions on their way here. Let's go over some guys to watch for the San Francisco 49ers. So a guy named Brock Purdy walks in, and he is their field general, the main man. He's their quarterback. This is his first full season, making him a rookie. And I will say, upon my examination of watching him and seeing what he does, I think he's going to make a fantastic approach at winning this game because he just knows what he's doing with the ball, even as a rookie. It's a really cool underdog story that unfortunately didn't unfold as we wanted last year as he lost to the Eagles in the playoffs. But he's finally here. He's got his full rookie season, and he's an underdog. He was the last person drafted. He was the last choice for anyone. And he walked in. Now he's the starter of what could be the best team in the league. So let me bring this up to you. A guy who had nothing at all, and was just living on a prayer. And here he is in the big game. Let's see what he's done so far. He threw for 31 touchdowns. 31 touchdowns. And touchdowns, well, they're the point of the game. You go all the way down the field, and you throw or run the ball, but you try and get your ball over the goal line, and then you score a touchdown, which is 6 points. And then, if after you score, you can either kick an extra point, which will give you 1 point, or you can go for 2 points, which is another one of those throwing plays, which is a little less likely to succeed. But he threw for 31 touchdowns as a rookie. And he only threw the ball to the other team who would either caught it or it was a fumble or whatever. He only threw the ball to the other team 11 times. That's only a third compared to the touchdowns he threw. That's in the race for the MVP, the most valuable player. But he's not doing it all on his own. The running game, which means the running back, is really playing a big part for the 49ers. They have a running back by the name of Christian McCaffrey. He was acquired last season by the 49ers in a trade with the Carolina Panthers, and he's been fantastic in San Francisco. Let's take a look at his stats, shall we? 272 rushing attempts. That's fantastic. They trust him enough to run the ball 272 times. And what we mean by running the ball is when Brock Purdy starts the play, he hands the ball to the running back, and the running back can run it wherever they need to run it until they are tackled, stopping the play. They trusted him 272 times that year. And then, on top of it, he ran for, get this one, 1,459 yards. Now, keep in mind, that's 14 times up and down the entire field, plus an extra more than half, about 59 yards. So that's a little over an extra half. So let's say 14 and a half times up and down that field. And on top of it, he scored 14 touchdowns. That's insane. And then, of course, offense may get you points, but you've got to keep the other team from getting points as well. And that's where the 49ers defense comes involved. Nick Bosa is a defensive end, which means he stands behind the defensive line, who are the main attack. He stands behind and makes sure if a running back like Christian McCaffrey comes through, that he can stop him from getting any farther. Nick Bosa has been fantastic. 11 and a half sacks, and a half sack means somebody else was also there helping him with the sack. And a sack is basically where the quarterback doesn't get the ball out of his hands before he is tackled, stopping the play. He did it 11 and a half times, 53 tackles on other players as well, despite being injured and missing games throughout the season. Now, here's your fun fact for the San Francisco 49ers. According to statistics and the history books, if the 49ers win, they will be tied with two other teams, like Pittsburgh and New England, for the most Super Bowls or championships ever in the entire league. Both Pittsburgh and New England have 6 Super Bowls. They won the entire league 6 times. San Francisco has 5. If they win, they will also be tied and will be undisputed amongst the greatest teams in the league. But of course, they're not going to win unless they play a team, and the other team that's facing off with them is the Kansas City Chiefs of the American Football Conference. The two conferences are split in order to keep teams competitive. They put them all in their individual groups. This group brought up the Kansas City Chiefs. They were the 3rd seed, which means of 7 teams, they were number 3 of the 7. They were the 3rd best. They came in a record of 11 wins and 6 losses. And of course, Patrick Mahomes, which how could you not say Patrick Mahomes? Patrick Mahomes, 4,183 yards. That's how much yards he threw for in the air. 27 of those passing attempts were touchdowns, and only 14 times did he turn the ball over. Of course, you might think I'm going to say Travis Kelce, but Isaiah Pacheco has actually been, I think, the most impactful player helping Patrick Mahomes. Now, Patrick Mahomes has won a Super Bowl before. Matter of fact, he's won 2. This could be his 3rd. One of them, they beat the 49ers way back in 2019. Isaiah Pacheco, well, he's a newcomer, but he's done really good work. He's a running back, just like Christian McCaffrey. He gets the ball handed to him, and he runs and he tries to score or get as far as he can without being tackled. Here's what he's done. He's run the ball 205 times for 935 yards, and 7 times that he ran the ball were touchdowns. That's insane, right? But of course, the offense of the Chiefs, it's been in the news, they've been struggling a little bit. That's where the defense comes in. The defense, well, their main goal, like we said earlier, is to stop the other offense from scoring. And there's one man in particular for the Chiefs who's done that, Chris Jones. I can't even begin to tell you. He's called a defensive tackle, and he's kind of like a defensive end, except he lines up across. And basically what he does is the same thing as a defensive end. He tries to stop the other players from making forward progress. What he does is, well, he's known for sacking the quarterback, blitzing, if you will, which is right when the ball is snapped. They run for the quarterback. They're not worried about blocking a wide receiver, who's the person who catches, or the running back. He wants to go right for the quarterback. He's their main sack guy. 10.5 times he's prevailed. Now you have to think, offensive linemen, they're big, strong guys. This guy's pushed through 2 and 3 at a time and is able to get to quarterbacks who have to be fast and agile. He's a bigger guy. He still's done it 10.5 times. That's pretty cool. Here's a fun fact for you. Did you know that the Kansas City Chiefs were in the first ever Super Bowl back in 1967? Well, they didn't quite get the job done. They lost to the Green Bay Packers, but it is quite cool. They've always been around in NFL history. Let's get away from the game. You're going to see a lot of other things. the Puppy Bowl, that happens between Team Rough and Team Fluff. Did you know that all the dogs that go in and play in the Puppy Bowl are all adopted after the games and during the games? Animal Planet does this great thing where they take puppies and they put them in a stage and they put toys in there. It's like a football game. It's so funny. And it's a great opportunity. It's almost like a charity event where you can adopt these puppies who have had a past or two. And I think it's a great opportunity. I highly recommend you go ahead and watch that. But then, of course, in the Super Bowl, you have commercials, you have halftime show. Let's talk about the halftime show real quick. Halftime show this year, well, last year it was Rihanna. And as of recent, everyone's been looking for that sense of nostalgia. Well, they're going on with Rihanna, and they're moving on to Usher, who's about the same genre. And Usher will be your halftime show. What's your favorite Usher song? Is it Scream? Is it More? Is it DJ's Got Us Falling in Love? You might hear all three, you might not. That's why the halftime show is the most highly coveted performance on the TV. It's the biggest one. They always put stress on it to say, you want to watch this. Because even if you're not involved with the football part of the aspects of the football part of it, the Super Bowl is not just for football, even though that's the main thing. You know, the halftime show has all the way back to the beginning, into around the 70s and the 80s. You started bringing in teams like guys like the Rolling Stones, and then you start bringing in Snoop Dogg and The Weeknd. Rihanna was last year. Now we've got Usher. So that'll be pretty fun to see. Did you know that the average Super Bowl ticket, compared from nosebleeds all the way up to suites, the average price is $22,000 for a single ticket? Now that's insane. Now you're looking at around $8,000 for a nosebleed or all the way up in the top, like high third, fourth deck. You're looking at around $8,000 a ticket. But did you know the average, if you put all those prices together, $22,000 is an average ticket? Do you think that's too expensive? Do you think that's too much? I don't know. We're going to find out a little bit later what you all think. And finally, here's the big kicker. So it's no secret Taylor Swift, well, she's taking the world by storm. Currently, she's dating tight end of the Kansas City Chiefs. We're in the Super Bowl. His name is Travis Kelce. And there's been a little controversy that she's been shown on the TV too much. She's been, celebrating a little too much, doing this, doing that, and everyone's getting upset. Did you know that there's a chance that she might miss the Super Bowl? Well, according to multiple news sources, Taylor Swift might not make it. She has a concert in Tokyo, part of her Eras tour, the night before the Super Bowl. And in order for her to make it, she would have to be flown overnight and then take another flight to Las Vegas. Will it happen? I guess we'll find out. As far as betting odds, at the date of this recording, the San Francisco 49ers are favored by 2.5, and the over-under is 47.5. And that changes with time. So enough about the stats and facts. Enough of me talking, and I'm just going to put it down. And I'm going to say, you know what? I want to know what you guys think. So that's exactly what we did. We went around the campus of Luzerne County Community College, and we asked you guys the questions that matter. Will Travis Kelce make a big difference? Will Taylor Swift make a big difference? Who do you think is going to win? Who do you want to win? What about ticket prices? You guys told us your feelings and your answers, and we're going to cut to that right now. Love it. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
Is that microphone even plugged in?
No, I'm using the shotgun mic.
It's just for fun.
Oh!
Hey guys, we're back. It's cold. I look like a clown because I'm wearing a 49ers jersey over a Steelers coat. So, the Super Bowl, it's happening. And it's between the Chiefs of Kansas City and the 49ers of San Francisco. And I may be a stat head, but a lot of these other people, they're just here to watch the game or Taylor Swift. We might hear a little bit about that. So I'm going to go around and ask all these people what they think about the game. You know, the questions that matter. And I'm going to try my best not to fall when getting down here, because I struggle. And we're going to have a little bit of fun. Let's go.
This is my buddy Cole. How you doing, Cole?
I'm good.
What are you doing? You playing basketball?
Yeah.
Yeah? So, the Super Bowl is coming, right? Do you know a lot about football?
I know much. I've always liked the Seattle Seahawks ever since they won the Super Bowl 48 in 2013. I've been a Seattle fan ever since. Just kind of disappointed they're not in the playoffs, but hey, with the new head coach coming, hopefully we can do better next year.
Okay, so obviously you know what you're talking about. How do you feel about my jersey?
Man, oh my God, you gotta take that thing off. And me as a Seattle fan, you gotta switch that out.
So, obviously you're opinionated. Let's talk about the Super Bowl. Two teams. Who are the two teams involved?
The San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Okay. Who do you want to win?
Me, opinion, I chose the Kansas City Chiefs. As I said, me as a Seattle fan, I do not want the 49ers to win.
Okay. Who do you think is going to win?
I want the Chiefs to win, and I feel like they have the potential to win if their defense can step up against Purdy and McCaffrey, and if Mahomes can step up his A game.
So, okay. I got two fun questions for you. One, and it's all right because not a lot of people know this, but do you know who won the first ever Super Bowl?
The Green Bay Packers.
Brother, got it. Do you know what year it was?
Was it like in the 1960s?
1967. See, he knows what he's talking about. Here's the other thing for you. This is an opinion question, right? The average is around $23,000 now per ticket because we're getting close for the Super Bowl. Do you think that that's too much?
$23,000, you said?
For a ticket, yeah.
That is way too much, bro. You gotta decrease that price down. People can't afford that kind of price for tickets.
So, what do you think would make it work? Say they kept the $23,000 price tag, right? What do you think the Super Bowl would have to include for them to justify $23,000?
To be honest, I do not know. All I can think of is that prices are way above the average, and I think prices should go down a little bit.
Taylor Swift, what's your opinions on Taylor Swift in the Super Bowl?
I mean, with Travis Kelce being there, I totally understand. And let me explain you this, okay? Travis Kelce is not going to propose to Taylor Swift in the Super Bowl, okay? They started dating in September of 2023. It has not been a full year since they've been dating. There's no way he's going to do it.
So, there you go. Lots of opinions. Wow. Guys, again, everyone's allowed to have their opinions. Cole, thanks, buddy.
You're welcome, dude.
Getting down to your level
All right,
here,
what's
Andy.
happening?
Hi, Andy. How you doing?
Pretty good.
Pretty good?
Pretty good.
Okay. So the Super Bowl's happening. Do you know about the Super Bowl?
I know of it.
You know of the Super Bowl. So there's a start. You know the two teams that are playing in the Super Bowl?
I think one of them is the Chiefs, Kansas City, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you know the other one by chance?
I do not.
What if I told you it was the San Francisco 49ers?
Are you making that up?
No, I am not.
Okay.
I'm actually wearing the 49ers jersey right now
There you go.
because I lost a bet. Shout out Fishboy from KRZ. You will wear a Steelers jersey one day because I know you will see this. So you're going to wear a Steelers jersey one day. Anyway, back to you.
Yep.
There's a lot of things, and you and I were talking earlier, and you're very opinionated. So Kansas City Chiefs, one of the players, Travis Kelce, right,
Oh, yeah.
is dating Taylor Swift, and I know that we've had a conversation. How do you feel about Taylor Swift with Travis Kelce? Are they showing her too much? What do you think?
I find her wholly uninteresting as an individual. I don't understand why we care about the personal lives of sports players. I don't know why they're celebrities, and I really don't get it at all.
You know what? I was expecting you to unleash a lot, but you held back. Good for you.
I'm shaking. You
Good
can't see,
for
but I'm
you.
shaking, holding it
Good
all
for
in.
you. You know what? Here's the other thing, okay? Do you know, okay, speaking of pop culture, Usher is the Super Bowl halftime show this year.
Kind of a throwback.
Do you like Usher?
I haven't heard about Usher since I was like 6. Like, what has he been doing?
I haven't heard about it since I was 6. I love that. So then we'll go to this one. Do you think that's a good choice for the Super Bowl since people are starting to get like nostalgia and whatever?
Yeah, I think it'll be good. The last couple ones, what was that one that was really horrible? The Weekend was so bad. I left the room.
Yeah, the Weekend wasn't very
was
good.
trash.
They had
Anything's better
Snoop
than
Dogg
that.
was one of them. Snoop Dogg did one of them.
Didn't they do like a throwback 90s rap thing
Yeah,
last year? That was pretty sick.
That was Snoop. Oh no, that was 2 years ago. Snoop
years
Dogg.
ago.
Rihanna was last year's.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see that.
So there looks like they're going with Usher. Do you like that choice?
I think people will.
Yeah,
I think the people will.
but you don't.
I don't care either way. I'm not going to watch it.
She doesn't care either way. Throw an answer out there. Who do you think won the first Super Bowl?
The first one ever?
The first one ever, and it happened in the 60s. So,
Did they have the same teams back then, or was it like the
Yeah,
San
they-
Francisco businessmen who were just smoking everywhere? And they're sponsored by Marby's.
Newports.
Newports.
No.
He's a
Actually,
cowboy
the
hat on.
Chiefs were in that Super Bowl, but they lost. Do
Okay.
you know what team they lost to?
No, you gotta tell me.
They lost to, and this team actually exists still, the Green Bay Packers.
Oh, for real?
Yes,
That's
they lost to the Green Bay
crazy.
Packers. Shout out That 70s Show. I love doing these interviews with you, because you would do content, man. I love it. Okay. I have, you are so tall, that is insane. Do you play basketball by chance?
Yeah,
Yeah, see, we know each other. So what's your name?
John.
This is Jonathan Daniels. He's the center for your Luzerne Trailblazer basketball team. Like, you could be there, they have games, you could get the schedule at the athletic office, but the Super Bowl, that's what we're talking about, right? So it's between the 49ers of San Francisco and the Chiefs of Kansas City. Who are you rooting for?
I'm tired of seeing Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl, so I'm going for the 49ers.
He wants the 49ers, that's what I have. I too want the 49ers to win. Who do you think will win?
Both really good teams. To be honest, I got the 49ers though.
You think the 49ers are going to win it? And finally, this question has just been driving everyone up the wall. Is there too much Taylor Swift at football games?
Yes.
Yes. Why?
I want to watch football. I'm not trying to see a singer on the screen when a big play happens, you know. So
Yeah, I got you.
yeah,
It's been really, really controversial with the Taylor Swift thing. I appreciate it.
no problem.
I don't know if that's supposed to scare me or what. Abandon all hope, ye that enter here without your goggles. You heard the man. You better wear your goggles in there or you're done.
Okay, what is your name?
Shaquan.
Shaquan? Well, we've got questions for you about the Super Bowl. Do you know, are you a big football fan? No?
Not really.
Not really. Do you know somebody by the name of Taylor Swift?
Yes,
And so she's dating Travis Kelce. Do you know that?
I do.
So Travis Kelce, he's playing for the Chiefs right now. What are your thoughts? Look in the camera here and tell them your thoughts, because you said Taylor Swift and you perked up. What are your thoughts? Everyone's complaining that Taylor Swift's on the screen too much. What are your thoughts about that?
Well, I mean, if they're boyfriend and girlfriend, I mean, she's going to support her boyfriend. I mean, that's not her fault. I mean, they're just showing her a lot, you know.
Exactly.
It's,
Okay.
It's just for views, you know.
Good job. Dude, opinionated questions. That's what we're looking for. Alrighty. Who am I with?
Hi, I'm Kaya.
So, Kaya, the Super Bowl's happening.
I know.
Are you a football fan?
I'm a little bit of a football fan. My brother's a football fan, so I'm kind of like into it. Yeah.
Gotcha. So, do you know the two teams that are involved?
Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers.
Boom. So she got them both. Chiefs, 49ers, that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
Who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl?
I think the 49ers are going to win this time.
You got the Niners?
I
I agree with you. I got the Niners.
think they'll win, but I don't know. I think it'll be a good one.
Yeah, it'll be a good game. See, look, I'm wearing a 49ers jersey because I lost a bet over my puffy Steelers coat.
Steelers fan.
Here I am. Well, that's right. I got a lot of
Okay,
ties to
alright,
there.
alright.
So, who do you want to win though?
I do want the Chiefs to win.
Is there any particular reason that you want the Chiefs to win? I think I know what the answer is. Go ahead.
We do like Taylor Swift on the team, you know.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift is a big part now.
So now we're here with, what's your name?
Claude.
Claude. So Super Bowl's coming up.
So,
You a football fan?
like casual.
Casual football fan. Okay. So Super Bowl is between two teams. You know who those teams are?
Oh, it's the Chiefs.
The Chiefs.
I don't know the other team though.
San Francisco 49ers.
Okay.
So do you know who you want to win in the matchup?
I'll probably say the Chiefs as of right now.
He wants the Chiefs to win. Do you have a reason why you want the Chiefs to win?
Nah,
Nah.
I just know them.
Now you
I'm
just
being
know the
honest.
Chiefs.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the other question. Who do you think will win the game?
I still go with the Chiefs, to be honest.
You're still going with the Chiefs?
Yeah.
What do you think the Chiefs have that's going to let them win?
Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce? Yeah. That's normally how that goes. So, speaking of Travis Kelce, you know what's really funny? You mentioned Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift. Okay, they're dating. And a lot of people have thought that that's very controversial on how much they've been shown. All right, I need you to tell the people, what are your thoughts about this? Everyone is complaining, they're saying it's annoying. I mean, I work for a radio station and that's all that they're talking about right now. So what do you need to tell the people about Taylor Swift?
I think she's just a fan. I think everyone's just blowing it up. I mean, what about Mahomes' wife? What's wrong with Taylor being
It's a
there?
very, very, very good point.
She's just a big popular influence, and I think people are just taking it a little too far.
What do you think about Taylor Swift? Is she being shown too much? Is she being shown too little? Are you going to step up for her?
Definitely. Every time I swipe, I see her face, bro. It's actually not annoying at this point.
She's annoying.
Yes.
So here's a question for you. You know what else is annoying? A lot of people can't afford to go to the Super Bowl. The average is around $24,000. You think that's too expensive?
Oh, definitely.
Way too expensive.
Oh yeah.
So why? What do you think the Super Bowl would have to include in order to justify $24,000 a ticket?
Like actual good life performances.
Good live performances.
Good food.
Yeah, good food. Usher's in the Super Bowl this year. You like Usher?
Oh yeah.
Usher.
About that. Yeah.
I like Usher. Yeah. So finally, this is the long shot because not a lot of people know. We only had one person get this right. Who won the first Super Bowl? Do you think? Take a guess of all the teams.
Are there any hints?
A team that has green on their.
The Jets.
The Jets? No, the Jets did not win, but they were close. They were 2 years after.
Packers?
The Packers won the first ever Super Bowl. Do you know who they beat? They're in the Super Bowl this year.
So it's like the other team.
Yeah, the Packers beat who? Who do you think?
It's not the Ravens.
No.
Yeah.
This the team that they beat is in the Super Bowl this year.
Chiefs?
Yeah, they beat the Chiefs in
okay.
1967.
I wasn't even born yet.
No, I wasn't even born yet either. I don't think my parents were born yet.
Some ancient times right there.
Ancient times. Thank you, bud. Appreciate it. This is great. See, I feel like it's actually stupid right now. I can't figure this out. I think that one's Cameroon. No, that's Turkey. That's Turkey. This is Australia. It's South Africa, I think. That's India. That is, come on, I play hockey. I should know this. That's Norway. And this one is Kenya. And that is Ukraine. I'm getting more flag content. I'm gonna get more flag content. Premium flag content. Okay, and who are we with here?
Bob?
Your name's Bob. Okay, Bob. Super Bowl is happening. Do you know the two teams that are involved?
Yes, I do. The Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers.
San Francisco 49ers. Okay, so you got the Chiefs and the Niners. And who do you want to win?
Well, since I am a Chargers fan, as you can tell by the shirt,
Yeah.
and since the Chiefs are in the same division as the Chargers, I'm rooting for the 49ers.
rooting for the 49ers. See, we've had a lot, I can't believe we've had a mixed bag. I thought we'd have like a solid, like one side. We were having a mixed bag. Who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl? Two great teams. Who do you think is going to win?
I think the Niners. Well, see, I haven't been following football that much lately, even though I was a big sports fan back in my youth. And a lot of change over the years.
A lot of change.
But I personally think the Niners is a stronger team than the Chiefs. Of course, I could be wrong. Like I said, I don't really follow a lot of stuff going on, my friend.
Yeah, I gotcha. Do you know who won the first Super Bowl?
Oh my God. I used to know it, but remember I'm 58 years old. It's easy to lose track. But I would take a wild guess and say the Green Bay Packers.
You are the second person to get that correct. That was in.
Right.
Do you know the year?
Oh my God, it's a quiz show. But I'll take a wild guess and say 42.
42? No. Actually, a little bit more recent than that. 1967 was the first Super Bowl. But you did get the Packers, which is outstanding.
Yeah.
Now, I think as far as the Chiefs, right? People are starting to get fed up with the Chiefs. Taylor Swift aside.
Right.
But and do you think that that might actually be the case, that it's not only the Chiefs, but Taylor Swift's just adding a little bit extra to it, or do you think it's just Taylor Swift?
I think it's both parts. I mean, Taylor kind of added into it, but they won a lot.
Yeah, they won a ton, just like the Patriots, guys.
Just like the Patriots. Yeah, they're probably the new Patriots here. I'm getting the feeling.
So finally,
All right.
these are two quick questions.
Okay.
First of all, and it's okay because not a lot of people have gotten this answer correct. Do you know who won the first Super Bowl?
Ooh, was it the Dolphins?
No, but it was Green Bay. It was Green Bay. Look it. You are single-handedly proving to everyone, girls know more football than some boys.
Yeah.
It happens, man. And do you know what year that happened? It's okay if you don't.
It's in the 60s?
Yeah.
63?
63? No, it was 1967.
Oh, close. All right, 4 years.
Do you know who they beat? I'll give you a hint. They were in the Super Bowl. They were in it this year.
This year?
Yeah.
Was it this year? 49ers?
No.
No?
It was the Kansas City Chiefs. They beat the Kansas City Chiefs.
Did they actually?
Yes, they did.
So
wow. That was insane. Here's do you think $23,000 on average for Super Bowl tickets too expensive?
Way too expensive.
Way too expensive.
Way too
And
expensive.
what would they have to include for you to justify spending that much money on a ticket?
A really, really good halftime show. I need like a full concert.
A full concert?
A full concert.
So Usher this year's not going to do it for you?
No.
No.
Nah, I need a big name.
Who would you need to see?
I think Taylor would rake in the money, or like Pitbull or something.
Pitbull, Mr. Worldwide. Okay.
Mr. Worldwide, yeah.
All right, I got you. I see it. All right. And then finally, can you send everybody? Can you tell them go back to the desk? Send them back to the desk.
Gotta go back to the desk.
Here we go. Back to the desk. Let's go.
Well, you guys certainly are opinionated. That I can say. So, what do I think? Well, as far as my prediction, I think that the San Francisco 49ers are going to win the Super Bowl. I'm going to take them over the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm going to say 27-24 over the Kansas City Chiefs. I think the Super Bowl champion San Francisco 49ers will join that club, and I think also that Taylor Swift, well, I think she's also going to make it up there with Travis Kelce's mom and all of that other stuff. So that's all I've got. There's my prediction. I want to thank a couple of people. Thanks to the LCCC Broadcasting Communications Department. I got to thank Tom McHugh and Ron Reno for providing us with this space, and thank the college for providing us with this space. Got to thank a couple people, Jacob Parker, and I got to thank Bobby Brenner for being the technical minds around here. And of course, I got to thank you, the viewers. Without you guys, we wouldn't be here. I hope you guys enjoy all of the food and all of the fun festivities. I hope you enjoy the game. I hope you enjoy Usher. Just go out there, watch some football, and even if you don't know much, I hope after you watch this program that you could at least know a little bit. I hope you helped. I hope I helped you in any way I possibly could, and that's all I've got to say. Go enjoy some football, folks, and thanks for watching.